I'm here today with Jamie Quigley from Q Logic Water Solutions. Jamie, let me know a little bit about your company. What do you guys do? What are you involved in? What should people know?
We are mainly an excavation company, but we specialize in well and septics. I am here today doing a well and septic inspection. So when clients purchase a home, then they want to know if their well has ample amount of water and if their toilet's going to flush and work, I guess. So definitely beneficial buying a home, especially when you spend that much money. You don't want to have to drop another $25,000 to put in a new septic. So for a couple $100, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. I have definitely seen a few things go wrong where, the septic wasn't hooked up from the house.
Yeah.
Like they'd had work done and it got disconnected and was actually sewage pouring down the side of the house. We would not have known that if we didn't bother doing an inspection.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, things like flow rate for your well too can be important for your mortgage and also just for your living.
And
Absolutely.
like we were discussing earlier, a lot of your clients want to turn it into a rental. So that's a lot more water usage than the typical average family. So knowing that ahead of time saves you from getting that call in the middle of the night, we have no water, and it's a Saturday or something. So
Yeah, definitely. So how did you get into this business?
my dad, he chained me and forced me. No, it's a family business. My sister also worked with us for about 8 years, and I just love it. I was a medic out west for a while, but my own boss basically. We're outside, meet new people, and I just like the physical aspect of it.
Yeah, it's nice not to be at a desk or at a computer screen all the time.
For sure. Yeah. I eat and drink what I want.
Definitely. What's one thing that surprised, I mean, you grew up with it, but what's something that surprised you when you first started actually working for the company?
I don't know how to word this, the ignorance of some people. Like we've had clients that have lived at a home for 10, 15 years and they don't know where their septic is. They don't know where their well is, or whether there's 2 lids on a septic tank. And then you get there and try to explain it to them. Well, I've lived here for 20 years, and so you have to show them exactly what you're talking about. Just learning how to word things so it doesn't come across as you're dumb. I don't know how to say it like that. I mean, it's someone sit down and fix a computer. I have no idea how to do that, so I have to kind of walk people through it. But.
Yeah, and that was us. When we bought our first house, it was the first time we had a well or septic. In fact, I turned off the pump to my well, not knowing. It was just a switch on the wall. I was turning off, the lights or whatever, and suddenly we had no water. I had to phone my real estate agent and be like, I have no water. So he came over, he was sort of trying to prime the pump, and then he was like, I think there's probably a switch somewhere in the wall. So yeah, no knowledge, because I'd never, never experienced it.
We've had people call and say their tap was broken. They just thought they buy a tap from the store and it comes with water, I guess. So no, she ended up, her well was dry. So we had to discuss how to rectify that. But
So if you are buying a country property that is not on town water and town sewer, you 100% want to do an inspection beforehand. Jamie is absolutely my go-to person for anywhere in the Prince Edward County, Quinte, Belleville, beyond area. She's amazing. She's super thorough. Like, we just spent 3 hours with my client, and Jamie explained everything.
And I don't get paid by the hour.
Yeah, true.
I'm on salary.
But she explained everything so thoroughly so that now my client has a super good understanding of how it all works. And Jamie even gave her who to call, who not to call, not to call, but she doesn't do
everybody else
some aspects of things, right? So here's who you call. So fantastic resource to have, and really important as a homeowner, as you say, to have an understanding of how your house works and what could go wrong and or at least who you call if that happens.
Yeah. Well, it is good even just getting conversations with people coming from out of town. I have a stack of business cards of people that just are in other lines of work that will benefit me down the road too, and then I can direct them, go eat here, or call this person for something that's completely unrelated to what we're doing. But it's just really something. We've had people that are held up in court for a year trying to go after the previous homeowner because they get there and septic completely doesn't work, or their well's out of water and the previous owner has said that there was no issues, and it's, for both of them for $600, and you can save yourself tens of thousands of dollars. It's even just to know where everything is. So when it's the middle of summer and you're having to dig 3 feet in the ground looking for a septic lid, it's good to know.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Is there any one thing that you wish people knew or would think about other than what we've talked about when they're buying a house that's on well and septic?
Like what they should do before buying a house?
Sure. Just call you.
Yeah, basically.
There we go.
I mean, always dig up. There's 2 lids on every septic tank. I don't know how to answer that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, call Jamie, get your real estate agent to call and have them come out and look it over and show it to you. Even if you're in a multiple offer situation and you don't feel like you can have conditions, I would still recommend that you have them come, even if it's not a condition, so you understand what you're buying, how it works before you move in and start using it. Because then if there's problems, that's a bigger problem.
Yeah. And I guess to kind of answer your question that I just couldn't answer, if you have any questions, just call ahead of time. If you're looking at a property and it is on well and septic, then give me a call and I can tell you things to look for that maybe you want to go in with no conditions. Then I can give you a couple little ideas that might put your mind at ease, so you can still get the house but then not have to put those inspections in the conditions. And just looking at the pumps and the septic, where it's coming out of the wall, if there's depressions in the ground and water backing up, things like that, or certain smells or odors, and that might help you, and then we don't have to come out. But
yeah, that's super helpful. Yeah, that's awesome. Perfect. So you do all the inspections, and then your company also does installation of septic, right? And then anything else?
Yeah, so we do dug well installations and all septic installs and repairs and excavation work. So foundation, driveways, any landscaping work, that swales or just regrading, anything with a machine, I guess.
Excellent. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for coming by, and take care.